everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shilpa, and if you're new here, let me introduce you to my space where I talk everything about wellness. In my last video, I spoke about how you can become a high income yoga teacher, and I got a lot of messages by you lovely people on my Instagram saying that how you can get into that journey. Shilpa, please make a video so that we can start that journey on our own. And so as you can read in the title of this video, today's video is all about how you can become a social media manager for your wellness brand. Now, since I am a wellness coach and a yoga teacher, I'm going to talk about that. But all the points that I will share in today's video can be applied to any business, whether it's product, service, or if you're trying to create your own personal brand on Instagram. But before I ask you to subscribe to my channel, I'm going to request you to spend at least 5 minutes on this video, listen to me, and if you really feel convinced and if you feel that I am giving out some valuable information, then do like this video, comment and subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon. Today's video is going to be divided in very simple chapters: how to make a content calendar, learn basic tools, how to shoot or how to do content creation, editing, publishing, distribution and analytics. Now, before I introduce you to a lot of these strategies that I have tried out in these years, I want to introduce you to this one strategy that I started following in 2024 and which really helped me make a personal brand for myself, and that is KISS. K-I-S-S. No, I'm not telling you to kiss anybody. All it means is keep it simple, silly. And that's because before you get onto this content creation journey or a journey where you are acting as a social media manager for your own brand, then it's very important to make sure nothing is complicated and everything that comes out of your mouth is super simple for audiences to understand. So let's talk about the very first step, that is a content calendar. When you are starting your own personal brand, you need to know what you're going to talk about in the coming days, in the coming weeks or months. Hence, it's very important to make a very simple and realistic content calendar. And to begin with that, the number one thing that you need to do is understand and research about your audience. So think about which is the audience that you're trying to create the content for and what your audience really wants to see. And remember that if your audience is sitting on Instagram, it is very, very easy to scroll through some of the hashtags or some of the keywords that are related to your business and see that what is the audience really reacting or responding to. And then on the basis of that, adding the elements of what you really want to show in your content, you are going to make a beautiful content calendar for yourself. Now, when I say a beautiful content calendar, it does not mean that you make it super complicated. And remember that you cannot fit everything into one box. So make sure that you are really sure about who you are creating content for, what content you are going to create, and what is the messaging that you want to come out from your content. Now you will ask me, Shilpa, how can I create a content calendar? Well, it's very easy. You can create it manually. That is, you can write down in your diary about the kind of content you want to create. You can write down some ideas, some key points, and then make a content calendar basis the upload date, the topic, the description of the content type, any captions, any hooks, and you can create a manual content calendar for yourself. I have been personally creating manual content calendars for myself since a very long time, and also in this digital age, I know that we all need to be, making content in Excel sheets, but I feel that that is something very personal to me because till the time I don't write anything on my diary, it doesn't get here. The second is use ChatGPT to create your content calendar. Along with ChatGPT, I am also using multiple other AI tools such as Claude.ai or Gemini, which really help me do the work. Now, the best thing is to create a very good prompt, a very apt prompt, and give it to the AI machine so that they can create a content calendar for you. So if you are looking for a very simple format, then I am writing this basic ChatGPT prompt here, which you can just screenshot and use it to create your content calendar for the next 30 days. Once your content calendar is ready, copy the whole thing and paste it onto a Google Sheet or an Excel sheet and modify anything that you really want to. You can add multiple columns, for example, the upload date or the status, to make sure that everything is on one platform. Now, before we move to the second point, you might be thinking it's time to create content now, but no, I'm going to burst this bubble and tell you that the second thing and the second most important thing that you need to do is to learn some of these very basic tools. And the two tools that helped me transform my career and were super easy for any beginner to learn were InShot and Canva. InShot is used to edit videos. I have taken the Pro feature, and Canva also helps you to edit pictures, videos, make graphics, designs, your stories, and you can do like so many other things with Canva. Again, I'm using the Pro feature of Canva. Now you will ask me, Shilpa, why do I need to learn all these tools myself when I can simply have someone else to do it? And to answer that, I will say that when you are really starting as a beginner, you do not know what is eventually going to happen or how much time is it going to take, and really hiring people might not be the best thing to do in terms of also finances. So the best thing is to learn these tools effectively and efficiently and apply them. And also when you're at that stage where you're able to hire people to do your work and delegate, you know exactly what you want out of them because you have done the groundwork. And hence I urge you to learn these tools all by yourself and be really handy with creating the content, publishing, posting, and learning how is your content really performing. Now let's come to the third point, which is content creation. And this is my favorite area because it lets me be who I really am. So A, it needs to be very, very authentic. It needs to be real. It needs to be approachable. So make sure that the content you are creating follows the KISS strategy. Keep it simple, silly. To make your content creation journey easy, let's head back to your content calendar and add a column there where you can mention your date of shoot. So that makes it really easy for you to figure out this particular piece of content will be shot on this date, will be uploaded on this date. So it gets really easy for you to make sure that you are really following your calendar that you've made at the beginning. You can also create batch reels, which means that you can create a certain number of reels in a single day. Till date, I have been able to create 15 reels in a day all by myself. And these reels were super easy, something like where I am just standing in front of my camera, I'm pointing down something to the text, and then I say, okay, read caption, or I just give out some information in a very, very easy way. And that makes it very, very easy for me to shoot batch reels. Let's take example of a yoga teacher. If I were to shoot 10 yoga poses as beginners, which I consider will be 10 different reels, I can easily shoot that in 1 hour. All you need is one yoga mat, your background, whichever you have thought, your camera angle, and you quickly record one video. And similarly, you keep on recording those 10 videos back to back, and then you sit on it the next day for editing. So in 2 days, you're actually ready with 10 reels. Now comes the fourth point, which is the editing. Now this is my second favorite area because here I get to show people what is exactly going on in my mind and what exactly I want to show to them. Now you can keep your editing style super simple, or you can make it little creative and little cinematic and make it really, your style. Mostly I like to do storytelling, so whenever you look at my reels, you will see a lot of storytelling in my videos and a lot of soft touch cinematic feel in my videos. For editing, I'm using multiple apps such as InShot being my pro app. Then I'm also using VN, and nowadays I've started using CapCut through VPN, which is an amazing app to learn editing. Now coming to the fifth point, which is publishing your content and then engaging on it or making a community. So when you click on the publish button, make sure that you are not ghosting your content. So this is a concept which I tell a lot of my fellow yoga teachers or wellness coaches, that whenever you post your content, your job is not just done there. The moment you click on publish, your community engagement time starts. So make sure that you are not just waiting for people to comment on your post, but you're also going to their profiles and engaging on their content. Now, if I'm a wellness coach, I will go to people's profiles which relates to the wellness niche or the yoga niche or the self-care niche, and I'll try to engage with them. I'll also follow a couple of profiles which really will help me to boost my engagement as well. This brings us to our sixth point, which is distribution. Now, when you create content, the main element of the content is which all people or who all gets to see your content, and that comes under distribution. So how you are distributing your content is very crucial. You can use different apps to schedule your content. However, I have realized that sometimes when I have used third-party apps for any kind of organizations or brands that I have worked with, I've always seen a drop in terms of engagement. But now Instagram allows you to schedule within its own platform. So you can really use that feature and schedule your post either on Instagram, and LinkedIn as well allows you to schedule your posts. So that is something that can really help you to make sure that your content is reaching multiple places and to multiple people. Make sure that you have a WhatsApp community, a broadcast Instagram channel where you can post your content and really connect with your community. Now, the last part which most of us run from is analytics. If you are a social media manager, if you are somebody who's building your own personal brand, even if you have delegated this task to somebody else or your employees, your staff, your social media managers, make sure that you know how to read these numbers or how to read the analytics of your social media post. And that can be just simply seeing initially that which is the post which is performing the best, which post has the highest number of likes and shares or saves. Remember that shares and saves are the best way to see how a content is performing. On the basis of this information about what kind of content your audience is really liking, you can make more content on the same topic within the same niche in the same format to make sure that the community engagement is happening, and are you getting some increased analytics or not. Now remember that reading analytics for different platforms can be different, but here, since I am talking about Instagram, the best way to read analytics is to see the number of shares and saves. So this was a super easy, super simple and super relatable YouTube video on how you can become a social media manager for your own wellness brand or yoga brand or any other product or a service brand. If you feel that I have explained all these points in very simple way, and if you like the way how I explain all these things to you, and if you feel that I have added some value into your life today, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment and also hit the bell icon. I'll be back with my new video, but you can also comment and tell me what kind of content would you like to see on my page. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.